Hello. I should take my phone off there. Hello. How we all doing? Oh yeah, I forgot about the poll. It just popped up for me. Yes, this will be for sale afterwards. This will be for sale afterwards. Just refreshed and now you appeared. Here I am. We are doing, it's been a long time, but we are doing another GameCube mod because the two that I've had it for sale for a while just sold. So we're doing it today. Plus, I was able to actually finally fix 3 GameCubes that I've been trying to fix. There are all new capacitors in this guy, at least on the drive, the disk drive. So I'm sure there's more capacitors than just on the disk drive, but all the disk drive capacitors are swapped. And once I swapped it, it was no problem. I only had to adjust one laser afterwards. So if you're having troubles with your GameCube disk drive, swap the capacitors. There's 9 of them. To swap them. Anyways, I'll probably talk about that in a little bit. Hello and welcome. Wrong channel. But yeah, I'm not gonna grab all of the Game Boys that are currently for sale because there's a lot of them. But there should be 5 of every Game Boy model up for sale right now, except for I think there's only 4 GBAs because one of them sold. So, yeah. My dad wants to know if I'm going to have a co-host for the charity event. Maybe. GameCube is the best console on the planet. It's a pretty good one. I used to say pretty easily that GameCube was my favorite. I think the Switch is my favorite now, honestly. But as you can probably, it's pretty blown out. As you might be able to tell. Oh, that's probably why it's blown out. Let's just do that. Auto. Now that just doesn't look accurate. Okay. But we're gonna put this Spice Orange GameCube into a new Spice Orange shell because this one is pretty beat up and yellowed. Yeah, the front's not too bad. Looks better on camera than it is in real life. Oh, also gonna change that so we're not as oh, look how fluid that is. Well, we're waiting for people to get in here, which, by the way, if you want me to say your name out loud, then say something in the chat. But I was talking to my parents about this a couple times now. It really annoys me when people, if it's on YouTube, you don't know cameras, that's fine. But if you're like a professional on a TV or film set and you're using, which I guess it's a style in like action movies, but I think it looks awful. The rule with cameras with video is if you're shooting, like I'm shooting at 30 frames per second right now, 30 FPS, my shutter speed should be 1/60. The denominator should be double, at least as close to double as you can get of the frame rate. And that's what we're at right now. We're 1/60 at 30 frames per second. Looks smooth like real life motion, right? But if you have a higher shutter speed because maybe you want to make it look darker, and then you do this, and oh, look at that, it's so choppy, there's no motion blur. There's a little bit of motion blur, but oh, it looks so much more choppier. It looks like a Jason Bourne movie. And the higher up we go, the worse it's gonna get. It's all choppy. Ew. It's a pet peeve of mine. Look at that. Motion blur. It's good. It looks fluid. Anyways, that's that. We can turn this over. There's a couple of broken screw posts on this as well as just the whole bottom is cracked. Something fell when I did that. Make it stop. I had to get my frustrations out. But anyways, I was leading up. What reminded me of this was when I have slow-mo on here. I've got 120 FPS mode on this camera, and I use that for my super slow B-roll. So I have to turn up the shutter speed to 1/250. That's the closest shutter speed to match it, right? And I was shooting B-roll before me and Jordan shot the final episode of the Backlog Club. If you didn't know, podcast is over. I'll let you guys go watch that if you haven't seen it. But we were filming that, and I didn't change the shutter speed. I changed the mode from 120 FPS, which is good because there would have been no audio. But yeah, I left it in that. So while it's very little movement in that video, I'm still upset. This is a giant pet peeve of mine. But anyways, so I'm just gonna put this over here. The mat is clean. I would love to use my electronic big boy screwdriver. Not this one. This one's more for like Game Boys stuff. This is meaty, but it's kind of loud, so I don't want to use it. But it is extremely helpful. Either way, what can I? Super extendo. That's entirely overkill, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Oh yeah, me and Jordan are good. We're still very close friends. He is just very busy with life stuff. Also, he's not. There's a bunch of people thinking that he's gonna be a dad. He's not having kids. But either way, it is none of y'all business. Yeah. Have I ever used the Pico boot ribbon cable? No. Have I tried to unscrew a screw that wasn't there? Yeah, I just did that. I already unscrewed that one too, didn't I? I'm all over the place. I also didn't say everybody's names. Why don't I do that? So let's take a second, regroup here. We got Maz. I'm gonna go with that. Maz, DC, Tonio, my dad, my mom, Resolve Digital Media, and Matt's Life. Welcome. We have more people than that in here, but apparently no one wants me to say their name. Have you ever used the Pico boot ribbon cable? I have not, and I want to try it, but it's also kind of expensive. I get people gotta get paid for their work and stuff, but it's a bit expensive for literally just a ribbon cable that doesn't have any components on it. So it makes me not want to get it. And there's even clones on AliExpress for it, and I'm like, even that's pretty expensive. And they just ripped that person off, whoever made it initially. I know who made it initially, I just can't think of their name. I'm gonna take the filter out now. Is there anything else we need? I don't think so. I don't know what I just lost there, but I don't think it was important. I'm gonna put that on the ground. Okay. Also, I already swapped out the batteries on these, at least some of these. I'll just have to swap out the face plate. But I got different battery cradles, I guess you can call that. I got different ones this time, and they fit better. So they actually properly fit this time. So that's good. Oh, I'm dumb. Never mind. I'm so used to working on these, I haven't had any screws in the 3 GameCubes I fixed this weekend. There hasn't been screws in them for months, so I'm so used to just pulling it off now. Anyways, I had a good night's sleep. I don't know what's wrong with my brain today, but yeah. Oh, and to answer DC's question earlier, yes, people can buy those Game Boys at the link, all the Game Boys at the link in your chat. My name is Austin, by the way. Been following you since mid last year. Convinced me to mod my SP, work in progress, Manic Straits. Can't wait to finish it. Anyways, hello from Georgia. The state or the country? Either way, hello. Welcome. Welcome midway last year. Yeah, I think Spice Orange has gotta be... I think Spice Orange, hot take, better than Atomic Purple. And purple is my favorite color, so just saying. I guess this is like just as loud as the electric screwdriver. At least it's peaking the same amount on the microphone level. Sometimes I play the laptop battery game, DC, but right now I have it plugged in. Sometimes I just forget to plug it in before stream. And while it's like running the stream and everything, it's usually about like probably 2 hours from full battery life, which is kind of impressive. I don't know how much exactly it takes to stream, but not bad. Yeah, the wires are kind of annoying with Peekaboo, so like it makes me want one, but I don't know if the cost is justified. I'll probably try it sometime. Also, I put on manual focus. That's why it's not focusing on the screwdriver or my hand. Okay. There we go. Alright. I did that one already? Okay. Wrong bit. might do another one of these off camera later. Not today. At least I don't think today. Because I still have some more GameCubes to fix. And since I just put this GameCube back together last night with 2 others, I'm thinking I might just leave one open to mod it. Okay, we do want this. So we'll gently put that down. It's also been a very long time since I've gone this deep into a GameCube. So hopefully I don't forget anything. Got a stack of GameCubes that I want to mod at some point. Haven't found many shell mods, however. Don't buy any from like retailers. Buy some from AliExpress. The people who sell them retail sell them for way too much. And they're literally the same ones. There's like there's one console I think out there that does like the people made their own design for it, like they did it all themselves, and like that I can justify. But like the people who just resell the things from AliExpress and you mark it up like $50 for plastic, nah. What mods are we doing today? Wow. Dude, you know that the GameCube is dusty when you've got dust. Here, let me zoom in and focus here. Come on. Working on my manual focus. When the underside of the heat sink has dust bunnies, that is a new one for me. I've already previously gone in and cleaned this one up a bit, but didn't think to check underneath the heatsink. Crazy. It's not quite in focus. There we go. That was the cleanest I've ever removed. Nope. Not 2 for 2. Oh gosh, it's all falling apart now. Not bad. This one, I don't know. Try not to get any shmoo underneath my fingernails. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh. Could be better. It's like clay. Freaking thermal pads. There we go. Okay. Let's get paper towel. Ugh. Yeah, it's a thermal pad. Yes, a lot of those resellers make a lot of money. I know enough about uh, how those businesses work, I can tell you they make a nice chunk of change. When they can give me or give you guys 5 to 10% off, and then give me 5 to 10% commissions, and they're still okay with it. But also, like, you can just look at AliExpress and then any website that resells it and look at the price difference, and then you can add probably like 20%, because if they're smart, they're gonna contact the people who actually make it and say, hey, what do you give us for like 100 of these? Okay. Heat sink done. I guess I can clean that. There's some leftover dust. Hello, Ivan. Is there any modern Wavebird alternative wireless controllers you recommend? I haven't tried the Laser Bear GC mod. Also, Georgia the State. I've got this bad boy, and when oh gosh, it's covered in dust too. And when I say this bad boy, I literally mean this is garbage. Got this off of AliExpress to test it. LNR actually feel pretty good. Face buttons, alright. It's the sticks. Sticks are absolutely garbage, but honestly the rest of it is pretty fine. You might be able to replace the stick and it would work better. It's mostly just the fact that the plastic rubs on the plastic, but it could also be a shell issue, which in that case you would be pretty screwed. So but this is my testing controller for these mods, so we'll check it out later. Anyways, what am I doing? I'm gonna remove a little more dust here. Come on, can't get in there. Oh well. Yeah, there's a few more capacitors here. That's funny. Okay. Let's keep her going. See how much dust is underneath here. It's actually not bad. I don't know where to put the GameCube. Put it there. Okay. Now we got a few more of these. just broke off. Okay. Love the dust. Oh man. That power supply is dusty too. Take this out. Oh yeah, we're all sorts of falling apart here. Have you had issues with the GameCube disc reader working like 40% of the time? Yeah, so if adjusting it on the potentiometer isn't helping, try replacing the capacitors on the disk drive, which is annoying. I don't like removing capacitors, but the capacitors on the disk drive, that should help. Literally did that for 3 of them yesterday. All of them are working flawlessly now. And after I replaced them, I didn't really have to do anything. So I don't know why I'm trying to take... Actually, I do know why I'm trying to take it out. So I want to blow the dust off this thing. It's horrifying. A little dusty. Okay, now we just need to get this thing, and then we need to get these 2 pieces out. There goes one. God. I don't know if Console 5 has them. I just bought mine off of eBay, but it came from China, so it took a while, but it's probably cheaper that way. I know Console 5 has a lot of stuff like that, and they're good people. These things are disgusting. Look at that. I guess I don't need to put my hand underneath there. That's for autofocus. Gross. Okay. Let's see here. Let's clear out a little bit of a path. Because, where'd my paper towel go? Boom. Guess we could swap that right now while I'm thinking about it. That I don't need. This one we won't need till later. Yeah, might as well swap this now. I don't know if Retro Game Repair Shop sells GameCube capacitors. That's why I didn't mention them. It's upside down. There we go. Oh, also, while I'm thinking about it, Black Ice. If you guys didn't see my post about it anywhere, Black Ice, if you were wanting one of the Black Ice shells, now's your time to grab one. There are only 4 left in stock. I think it came, trying to read my phone, it's not unlocking, but I think it came back in stock right after stream last week, so I didn't really get a good opportunity to tell you guys other than just in a community post. But it is back. So if you have been wanting Black Ice, retromodding.com, look in the UV print section, and yeah. Only 4 left. It will be restocked again and continuously for a while, but we're working on stock. It's been more of an issue than we imagined, so, which is awesome, but bad for you guys. These are supposed to protect the ports from getting dusty, and they were still dusty. I know this is kind of off camera, but it's also the boring part. Okay, those are swapped. Now we can get down to business. Just kidding. Another dust bunny. You do have an OG. Have you used the OG? No. That's fine. Ah! That's what I get for making fun of you, I guess. I'll show that off real quick. Why not? Let's not step on the disk drive. I made this last night. It's kind of hard to see. I mean, it's called the shadow box for a reason, I guess. But I made a fake GameCube box, or Game Boy Color box, and put the original, the actual first Black Ice shell in it. So I want to try. I think I might try and put like the stuff that's in the background, not the white, but the color, the Game Boy, and the color display on top of it, so it actually looks more three-dimensional. But we'll see. That was my project last night. I'm caught up finally. I'm actually ahead for February, so I actually had some time to work on fun stuff. I mean, it's all fun to me, but you know, stuff that isn't for YouTube or the business last night. So I did that, messed around with some shirt making. I also finished my my Christmas ornament, because I also made one of the retro modding Black Ice prototypes into a Christmas tree ornament. I finally finished doing that last night as well. There we go. I think that's it for this part. Let's put this down. There we go. Why are you swapping one orange shell with another orange shell? Because the first orange shell is very broken and gross and disgusting. I could have done another color, but it's been a long time since I've done an orange shell one, so. But there are cracks and broken screw posts everywhere on the old shell, so that wouldn't be very cool of me. There's only like 5 colors that they've made for GameCube shells so far. You've got this spice orange, you've got clear purple, you've got regular clear, you've got clear black, and extreme green. So that's why. Wonder if someone would remake a Panasonic Cube. Probably not. Probably not. Maybe in the distant future. Yeah, you're good then. Ugh. Yeah, it's I don't know if you can see that. If it's focused. Maybe you can see that. Right there. And then there's a few broken screw posts and stuff along the way, and it's super dusty. Ew. Okay. Also, why the IKEA rechargeable cells over something like Panasonic envelopes? Because I believe this costs like $8 or maybe even less for 4 of them. And I don't know how much just the batteries are for Panasonic, but they're really high quality batteries. And I already had this, and I have this too, but it charges really slow. So I was looking at Eneloops. I think they're fine. What's the other one? There's a couple other brands that are good as well, but I just like Ladas, and I can just go and get more of these. It might even be $4. I want to say it's $4. I don't know. It's really cheap. And $24.50. It's not bad. Okay. Let's do the soldering. I'm gonna pull up the. I'm gonna get serious here and pull up the instructions. It's been a long time, and I forget this stuff pretty easily. This is also, yeah, I think it would be nice to have the what's it called here. Wow, I really can't think of it. The ribbon cable. But I just don't know if the price is worth the convenience. Maybe I will buy some. Because as soon as I say that, I'm like, I do like to pay for convenience. I could just raise the price on you guys, and then it wouldn't matter. I kid. Maybe. Doesn't add any benefit for you guys, as far as I know. Okay. Well, we won't need this till later. I also didn't prepare an SD card for this. Like I said, it's been a while. So I'll have to run and do that later. Just gonna start throwing all the plastic on the floor here. This I don't need. This we'll use later. Move this over yonder. I don't know why the dog is growling. And it's just too wide. That would be nice. I don't even know where you are, dog. I don't know why she's growling. What's up? You good? She's just staring at me menacingly. Anyways. Let's do some soldering, huh? VGR. Thanks for sharing the charity event post, which, by the way, if you didn't know, if you haven't heard, charity event year 2 is coming back this Friday. Friday at noon. No video this week. All live streams. So I would save your money for that. It's gonna be pretty cool. There are very, very, very cool Game Boy mods coming that you aren't gonna want to miss. And we're going to raise a bunch of money for charity, for the Michael J. Fox Foundation. And all the money is actually going to charity. I'm looking at the wrong camera. Hello. Apparently there was another charity fraud thing that happened recently. I'm like, cool. I love all of that happening right now before I do my charity event. That's so awesome. See how far we can zoom in here. Is that in focus? Sure, close enough. Okay, we need to solder to 3v3, I knew that. And then it's 3, 4, 5, no, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 4, 5, ground, 6, and 7. Boom. What's next? It's purple. And then green. Red. Cool. There's the soldering for that side done. Zoom back out for now. I'm gonna wipe down the flux real quick. So we're gonna scoot the GameCube back over. Don't really want some flux on it, even though it's not gonna touch it right now. And I wish that they actually cut these to size. Another reason why the ribbon cable would be pretty awesome. I'm gonna cut these down at the bend. Because these are a little bit long. Black needs to be a little bit longer because we're gonna do some, can't think of the word, bridging, that's what it's called. Jeez Louise, I'm having brain farts left, right, and center. Okay. How's Street Fighter 6 going? Did I mention that last time? I got ranked. I haven't played it since I got ranked. I don't even remember what I got ranked, but I did not do well in my placement matches. But it's still fun. I'm itching to play it. I'll probably play it later tonight. I'm a Lily main. I like to grab. For the most part, I'm just playing my friend, who is also a noob. And then my other friend is really good. So he's been showing me stuff. Shout out to Ezra. I do need a rest day. I mean, I'm gonna be chilling for most of this week, but I have been getting good sleep. I don't know what's wrong with my brain right now, because I'm looking in the drawer for the flux that has never once been in that drawer. Okay, let's see. GP4, the green one goes to the third one up here, so we'll put a little flux down, and it's the second one over here. So, is this even in? Yeah, it's a focus, okay. And then we got, I'm gonna make the screen a little brighter so I'm not squinting to see this. There we go. We'll zoom in for you guys, get this all situated. Now that does not look as in focus as it could be. There we go. Okay. And we're looking for 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2. There we go. Okay, so either you must be friends with Ezra, or you are just Ezra on a different account. Oh, I didn't even flux up the 2 ground pads. Whew. Yeah, turn up the temp. I don't know why the GameCube solder always makes me turn up the temperature for it to be actually easy to work with. There we go. I'm gonna clean my soldering iron here because there's a lot of stuff. Next up, I guess we can do purple. This is the toughest part about this mod. being able to get that lined up. And not bridging anything. Yikes. Not exactly what I was going for there, but it works. Nope. Okay. It's yellow on bottom. Okay. Oops. And then they split apart like that. Unleaded solder. Oh yeah, I don't use leaded solder. And leaded solder is a lower temp. But I don't think they used unleaded. Which, when I say that, it makes me, or it just makes me think of gas. Which everybody just calls regular anyways. Goodness gracious. Okay. We are going to reflux that. Hold on, gotta block your view for a minute. I'm gonna recut that green wire because it's all sorts of funky now. Gonna solder, or add some solder to the end of it. Clean my tip. Yeah, I think I should just get the QSB. Okay. I think we're good. Just want to make sure. Okay. Purple wire's a little exposed because of the wrapping melting. So is yellow. Is that gonna short there? I don't think so. We'll clean it up with some Kapton tape real quick. Whoa. Earthquake. We can zoom out a little bit here. Refocus up. That. I don't think that's gonna hurt anything. Do one more little bit since there's just the tiniest bit of solder exposed there. I don't want to cover up the CPU. There we go. Cool. That should be good. Then we can swoop all this up. Okay, put some new thermal pads down and we'll be on our merry way. It's a little off. There we go. It's better. Typing one hand holding a laptop in bed. You don't want to put the laptop on the bed. Patience is key. Trying to take apart my GBA, I was wondering what you would do if the two screws holding down the motherboard were extremely worn down. Can you buy the Game Boy screws without buying a whole shell? Huh. I don't know. I mean, if you're wanting to mod it or swap out the shell, then I would just say get a new shell and you get new screws, but... Huh. Where do you go to learn how to solder and mod like this? I just did it. I watched a lot of, oh, I can't think of his name right now. Tronics Fix. And I watched a bit of the Retro Future. I was like, I can do that. And I did it. I failed a couple times, but few times, but I did it. Is it this way or is it? No, it's this way. Yeah, it's this way. Look at the back of my head for a second. While I line all this stuff up. Ooh, and almost knock everything down on the way back. Guess we're gonna pick up the pace because my camera seems to be dying. But we're pretty much done anyways. I'm not fully screwing all these down just quite yet. Quite just yet. I don't know. Because you don't want to tighten one side too far, because then you won't get even pressure applied to all of these chips. So I lightly screw all of them down, and then I keep very lightly doing it all until there's a bit of resistance, and then I'll go back over all of them until they seem tight enough. Not too tight, because don't want to break any of the most important pieces of the GameCube. But it seemed pretty good to me. Then we can grab this guy. And we can start screwing everything down. That one we're not going to screw all the way down either, because I'm still going to go for a little bit of even pressure. Even-ish pressure, because now I'm just going down the side. I just don't want to pinch these wires too much. Let's throw another one over here. How much do the parts cost? This... Oh gosh. I should really know how much all this costs. I can tell you that the mod, the actual Pico Boot mod, costs... You can do it for like probably $6 at minimum. If you're crafty, but with all the things that I get for it, it's about 12 or 15, somewhere in that neighborhood. Because I get the wires, the heat shrink, the this thing. I get the replacement thermal pads. I want to say there's another thing that comes with the Pico Boot mod. Oh, this thing, because you kind of need that. So maybe not $6 all said and done. Because you can get these for like $4. I think it's $4 for the Raspberry Pi Pico, and the code is free online. Pico Boot is online for you to download. So yeah, wait, did I do that one yet? No, I did not. But the shell is like, I want to say it's $40 for a shell, which is still ridiculous. But there's a lot more plastic in this than in in a Game Boy shell. So, it's understandable. Gosh, it's such a forearm workout. And it seems as though I am missing a screw. I knew I didn't take this one out. It must have fell out somewhere. Oh, that screw post is broken. That's right. Not on this one, but on the old one. So it's probably somewhere on the floor or in the shell. Flippy, solderless. Yeah, that was interesting. But yeah, that's like, I don't know, this is just so cheap, and it's really not that hard. I mean, I get it, if you're an amateur with soldering, it can be scary and stuff. But personally, I'm like, there's no reason for me to stray away from this. Literally, all of it does the same thing. So, but it is cool. I do like seeing solderless mods. But that's a little too much for the convenience over something like this for me, personally. Plus, they didn't send it to me for free to look at, so. Yeah, if you ever wonder why I'm not covering something like the funny playing FPGA GBC thing, it's because I don't care enough to buy it. I don't think it's that good. I mean, it's, I guess, price-wise, it's pretty nice, but the jankiness is reflected in the price. Then I never buy anything with the promise of future software updates. Shout out to MKBHD for that one. Okay, where is that last screw? Oh, it's on there. Not there. Let's look on the floor. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Oh, wait, no. Never mind. I thought I found it. It's just this one that is still there. I'm going to find it as soon as I close this up. And there goes the battery. I will go replace the battery. Wow. Why did it unfocus? Unless it was just out of focus that whole time. Really? Okay, I don't know where it is. It's missing a screw. Big whoop. I don't know. I've looked everywhere. Unless it's underneath. Just kidding. Okay. that one. And then there's that. Should be able to just slide that in. You know what? I'm not going to pop that out because it doesn't want to come out. We're going to throw all that wiring behind it. I don't even know if you could really see that. Probably not. And maybe, just maybe, do that. Is this the old one or the new one? That's the old one. Where's the new one? The new one's over here. We can pop it, lock it, and polka dot it. Shout out if you know that reference. You can slide this in here. Little dust filter. I love how the dust filter is only on one side. I guess the other side is exhaust, technically. Yeah, I guess never mind. Wait. Shouldn't the filter be on this side? Or is this exhaust? Is it pulling through this way? Is this actually the intake sign? Have I never noticed that? Also, always have your lid open when you close it. Learned that one the hard way. But VGC's got you covered. VGC, wow, VGR has got you covered. If you do break that little switch. Okay. We can put the jewel, the crown jewel on. It pulls air through. Interesting. I always just assumed that it pulled air from that side. Goodness. I think it might be slightly crooked. There we go. We can, well, I guess I probably shouldn't have peeled that till we were done here. Forgot about these screws. Oopsie. You gotta slap it to make sure the screws get in the hole. Forgot about how ridiculous that is. Am I even getting it? Okay. My slapping technique did not work. Good night, long name dude. I was not expecting it to fly out. Okay, we can drop it in perfectly though. Dang it. Okay. I think we're good now. Maybe not. Why does this thing not want to go? There we go. The front two dropped in perfectly. This is fun, isn't it? Oh, there we go. But yes, listen to DC. Get ready to buy this thing. I'm going to slap this into serial port 2. Want this side to face the inside. I will be right back, actually. Ugh. And if you missed me say it earlier, we didn't skip the battery swap. We still did the battery swap. I just did it off camera when I was fixing it instead of during stream, because it can be kind of annoying to do. Man. That's why you keep your fingernails long for modding, so you can just punch right through the plastic. Sometimes I forget that you can't see exactly what I see. I should do a first-person stream sometime. I've got GoPros and I've got a GoPro and I've got a 360 one, but I'm gonna go actually put the firmware on this thing. So I'll be right back. Don't touch that dial. DC, you're in charge. Okay. Got the SD card. Whoa. Almost didn't make it on the chair. I'm gonna pull this out. Yes, it'll be up for sale soon. I just want to test to make sure everything's working. So putting that in there. We got our controller, plug. Unplug the. Can it reach? Yes, it can. That. Accidentally got flux on my finger. Put that away. I'm sitting on the HDMI cable, but actually, if you want an HDMI adapter, I do offer it. I think once I'm out of them, I'm not gonna offer it anymore. Because no one really buys them, and I've had people. The one time I had a 101 model up, someone bought this with the 101 model, and then their email inbox was full, or they just never responded to my email, and so I just canceled their order because I wasn't gonna sell them this with a GameCube that it wouldn't work with. So please check your email and don't have a full email. Don't use a full email when you're ordering something. But yeah. We're gonna swap over to me, hi, hello, while I unplug the camera's HDMI cable and plug in this HDMI cable. I'm also gonna go grab I thought I just felt the screw with my foot, that missing screw, but it was not. It was a broken screw post. I'm gonna go grab a disc game to show off how to play actual discs on this too. Because this is not an American GameCube. This is a Japanese GameCube. So, this is an American game. We're gonna play it, but normally you're not able to do that. So, we are gonna swap over to the... What? Where did I go? Ah, jump scare. Display capture? No. Nope. No. You don't need to see any of that, which it's just chat. So okay. I think we turn this on. There we go. That's what it looks like. Wait, is my mic still working here? Hello? Okay, cool. Why is it all the way at the bottom? Either way. Okay. So, if you are wanting to... Uh-oh. This controller sucks. Hold on, we gotta restart. Do not buy the knockoff Wavebirds. They're awful. Okay. Okay, there we go. We're in. Maybe you just have to hold start to open it up. But as you can see, this is what it's going to look like if you buy this. You're going to have an apps, a Swiss, and a games folder. In the games folder, there will not be any games because I don't sell games. Nintendo, hello, I don't sell software that I don't own. But just for all intents and purposes, or intensive purposes, as people say, I have my copy of Crazy Taxi backed up on here. And if you go, so like your cursor is up on this front page, whatever. If you hit B, you can hit this menu down here. You can mess around with settings and stuff. If you hit the eject one, the bottom left one, and then it pops up with this, you go over to DVD, and then it'll reset the DVD drive. Don't worry, it's not gonna hurt anything. And oh, boom, look at that, Metroid Prime. You can click on it, and we can load it up. It'll take a second. It's not as fast. I mean, the game runs the same normal speed, but to just boot into your game, it's not as fast as an unmodded thing. We are going to do progressive scan because we're doing HDMI. But yeah, this is how you play disc games. Hit that eject button, it'll load, and then you can hop into Metroid Prime. Can we skip to the... There we go. Look at that. So cool. Anyways, I'd rather play Crazy Taxi. So I'm going to restart the console. And for some reason... Uh-oh. Did I not wait long enough to... Why is the mod not working now? Did I tighten the screw too tight? Why is it not working now? Well, I can tell you the mod works. Give her a little reset here. Why? Oh man. I literally just pressed the power button like rapidly and it worked. Okay. I will make sure that it's 100% working before it's shipped out. Don't worry. Now the controller. Okay, there we go. Just needed a second. But you can go into Crazy Taxi. Actually, can I cancel? Dang it. I wanted to show off how to actually back up your games real quick, but you will get a sheet included with your purchase that gives you instructions on how to back up your own games, because I don't put software on there that is not illegal for me to put on there. At least I don't think it's illegal for me to put Clean Rip on there. If it is, don't tell anybody. I don't own it. I don't own that software. But I never know which one's the highlight on that screen. I think it's the white one is not the highlighted one? I don't know. But as you can see, everything loads normal speed. And Crazy Taxi looks beautiful. I offer the what's it called? The upscaler, because it just doesn't look good through composite on HD TVs, especially when you have to get like the basic crappy what's it called? HDMI to composite or composite adapter. It just looks so trashy. So that's why I offer it, but if you don't really care, totally fine. Does not hurt my feelings. The only thing I don't include is a controller. I can include the composite cables, the power cable, and everything else you need to get running. So you supply the games to the controller. I don't include controllers because it would be pretty expensive to wait, is that a person out in the water? Oops. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. But does the mod cause your driving to be awful? No, it doesn't. I'm just bad at the game. But yeah, that's all I really need to show off. Is it gonna work this time? I don't get it. I will make sure it's 100% working. I'll do it like 100 times and see how many times it works or doesn't work. I have a feeling it was just because I had the wires too tight there. But I don't know why it didn't automatically work after that. Either way, I'm done with this for now. I'm not gonna bother swapping to the top-down cam. We'll just get close, you and me. You can stare at my face, and I will stare at my face because I don't see you guys on the other end of this. But I'm gonna list this right now, and it shouldn't take me but 2 seconds. The link should be in the description, and if any of my moderators are still in here and know how to add the link to the chat, that'd be awesome. And add one to stock, take it out of the draft, put it into active, and there we go. We're booling. Yeah, I usually cut the wires down now because I've learned that if they're too long, it can mess with it. But wait, did someone buy? Someone bought a Game Boy an hour ago and I didn't even notice. Thank you, Hunter. Thanks. I didn't even notice until I just saw that the lime one was out of stock on the app. But the Spice Orange GameCube is now up for grabs. And yeah, I think that's about out. Wow, about it. I am just losing it today. Maybe I should take a nap. I'm not even really tired. I'm a little tired, but normal tiredness. Anyways, I think I don't know why you subbed to this channel either, Happy Monkey. But anyways, that's it for me. Sorry that you're just saying hello now, but I am clearly needing to rest in some sort of fashion, so I will see you guys in the next one. Later, guys. Blah. Just kidding, jump scare. Charity event. Go show up to the charity event on Friday, noon. No video. It's gonna be a live event with cool mods and charity stuff. Anyways, thanks. Bye, bye. See ya. I'll do the Ludwig thing, so I already did my outro. Oh, bye, bye. See ya. Bye.